Hello everyone, this is a Steven Universe theory video on how strong is Connie. And I know this is just a little bit different on what I usually do. I'm doing a how strong is on a human and not a gem or a fusion or anything like that. Not even Steven for that matter. So yeah, it's a little bit different. And it's going to be shorter, of course, since Connie doesn't have all these special, unique powers and all that stuff. She can't teleport, she can't fly, do all these other things. So this one's going to be a little bit shorter. That's okay though. I'm kind of wanting to take a break, just a small break right now for till I get back into doing like fusion. How strong it is? Don't worry, I'm getting to the Malachite one. It's coming soon, within at least next week. Don't worry. You can stop asking me about it, okay? Please. I get enough of it already. But anyway, on with Connie herself. As we all know, pretty much after Sworn to the Sword, we've all seen that she is very, very, very skilled with the sword. Well, I mean, not extremely skilled, cutting down everything that she sees, like, I don't know, some samurai from an anime or something like that. But she's pretty skilled, especially at her age when I'm assuming she's at least 13 by now. I know most people would say, oh, well, she's only 12 and 3/4, like she said, from Steven's birthday. It's been a good month or two, maybe 3 within Steven's world, so I'm guessing she's probably at least 13 now. And anyway, yes, Connie is very skilled with the sword. She knows how to defend herself with it. Not only that, since Steven gave Connie Rose's sword, a very powerful weapon, not only is it a powerful weapon, it is one of the strongest crystal gem weapons that a person can wield. I know that the light cannons or the breaking point or some other weapon that we just don't know of at the moment is stronger than Rose's sword, but one, the breaking point no longer access to. It was destroyed or well melted, and you can't really carry around the light cannon wherever you go into battle. You kind of have to set it up and everything. That takes too long. With Rose's sword, it's on the go, and it was specifically made to just 1-2 hits, that gem is poofed. Simple as that. It can poof about almost any gem that sword comes into contact with. It was specifically made for Rose by Bismuth, a very crafted, or well, skilled blacksmith. So Bismuth does know what she's doing when she makes weapons, and I wouldn't doubt that that sword is one of her best craftsmanships, of course, behind the breaking point. Pretty sure she even said so herself. So yeah, Connie is very powerful and just extremely dangerous to almost any other gem she comes into a fight with, because she does have a very powerful weapon alongside her. Though Connie isn't just all about slicing and dicing everything she sees in sight with Rose's sword, even without it or just with it, she is rather intelligent for her age, and she can pretty much take care of herself, and in ways is kind of the reason why Steven is alive, because Steven's just, I wouldn't say that he's just dumb or anything like that. He just doesn't experience day-to-day, normal, everyday, like, human social life. Kind of like just going to school, for example, or like going to the supermarket with mom or dad, or just things you and I do on a daily basis, like sports or practice or anything like that. So he's kind of the reason why Steven's alive and all that, with her intellect and all that type of stuff. So without the sword, or even with it, she could probably like adapt with her surroundings, if necessary, because, as again, Connie doesn't have all these extreme powers, so she's going to have to use whatever's around her and what she can use at the best time and just best opportunities. And then, even without the sword, she still has her intelligence, or just intellect, which also one thing I kind of didn't bring up before I get into the next one and last one, is that with Pearl's teaching, she's just a little bit smarter when it comes to just almost anything within the field of battle. Because, Pearl's had thousands of years of experience fighting different types of gems and all of that, and she's kind of passed it down to Connie, so she knows what to do when fighting most likely certain gems and can adapt to it if necessary. That's where the intelligence comes in, and that's where Pearl's teaching comes in as well. And then, the last thing would be, without the sword, she does have hand-to-hand combat at least, because this was demonstrated within one of the more recent episodes. What was it? Mindful Education, where she flipped a kid just kind of due to her instincts and reflex. She flipped the kid alone, but the flip itself broke the kid's arm. And I asked my viewers within that episode review, saying, is it possible for a flip like that to actually just break someone's arm? And I got responses of no. So that means that Connie is just really powerful for her age as well. So she is above average strength for like her age group. If I'm right, she's what, in the 8th grade now? She's starting, or at least the 7th grade, one of the two. I don't remember specifically. So she's, pretty strong for her age, can defend herself and all that. Probably can take down like an adult if she probably tried to. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that. That might be a little too much just for a kid like that. So, yeah. And then the final thing is, how strong is Connie? Well, as I see it, I could probably see her taking down like one of the rubies that we saw. If not one of them, at least like 3 of them, if she knows how to fight the right ones. Or probably all of them, if she's like, on a good roll. Or they just don't know how to fight in general. Or they don't fuse, for that matter. So if she can only take on one at a time, so on, they don't fuse, anything like that, she could probably take down a ruby. And not only that, I guess for a bit of another comparison, she could easily take down Peridot, but I guess that's kind of unfair since Peridot doesn't really have anything to defend herself with except for just her metal powers, which are still developing and are a bit fickle on her now, kind of like with Steven and his powers early on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have any questions, comments, or concerns? Have any topic discussions that you want me to talk about in next week's or in the future discussion videos? Leave them in the comments as well. Fan art, if you want to send me any or ask me, my email is in the description, so you can send me and ask me stuff about it and all that. And then, other than that, you know what to do. Bye.